So now I'm going to present two understandings of the world. And you're going to tell me which understanding you think is correct. In the first understanding, we humans don't have agency. We don't have really control. Why? Because there are powerful gods out there, okay? There are these powerful gods like Apollo, Dionysus. Oh, the problem though is that they are also controlled by other gods that are more powerful, like for example, fate, fortune. And then there are these really ancient gods that control the structure of the universe. For example, maybe anger and pride. So you have absolutely no individual agency because there's always a god screwing with you, okay? You might get rich, but then the god of pride looks at you and says, no, I need to teach this mortal a lesson. So the god comes into me, makes me too arrogant, and I screw up. Okay? So we're always being controlled by these forces beyond our understanding. Okay, so that's a first worldview. The second worldview is this. We are synapses that generate memories. Okay? We are memories. Our understanding of the world comes from our experience. That is controlled by synapses. Synapses come from a combination of DNA and environment. Our genes and our interaction with the environment, our experiences. And what this means is that we can now have control over our own individual fate. If you're angry, it's because some experience or some genes made you angry, and this anger becomes reinforced in your memories. And therefore, if you do proper therapy, if you do proper reflection, if you do some exercises, you can better control your anger and therefore control your fate. Okay? So in the first worldview, there are lots and lots of gods. They're evil and they're random, and we have absolutely no control over our fate. We can only hope to get lucky in life and not piss off the gods. In the second worldview, we are only a collection of our memories and we are only synapses. So if we're able to manipulate the memories and the synapses in a proper way, we can be free of all problems. We can be free of anger. We can be free of depression. We can be free of misery. All right? Let me ask you this question. Which worldview is a more accurate reflection of reality? Obviously the second one, right? Because this is neuroscience, science, or psychology or psychiatry. This is what you've been taught in school. This is what you all believe. Our entire society is structured around this very idea. And what you will learn in this class is it is completely wrong. It is the first one that is more accurate reflection of reality. The first one gives you more information, gives you a more accurate assessment of how the world really works. If the first worldview, and this is what we call polytheism, and polytheism for most of human history was the dominant religion, okay? Now we live in a world where the religion is science. Science is basically religion. So, why did we make this transition? What's the benefit? If you're a powerful person, why would you prefer the second one as opposed to the first one? Why? What's the benefits to powerful people? What does power want to believe the second one, but not the first one?
They can blame you on failure for your faults.
Yeah, okay. So the idea of individual responsibility. Okay? So then there's more control. Okay? It's easier to control people in the system. Right? That's the first benefit. What's the second benefit? The second benefit is you will work harder, right? Because in the first system, you're like, you know what? I don't need to go make a lot of money because if I make a lot of money, the gods will punish me and make me proud. So I'm just gonna like enjoy life and take it easy. All right? So in the second system, no, I have control over my own life. So I need to work hard. To make you work as hard as possible, because when you work hard, that generates real wealth for the powerful people. Money does nothing, okay? Money just incentivizes you to work hard. So this exists in order to make you work harder.